Welcome back to Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? We're so excited to be here. What's new with
good.
you?
My stitches are almost all melting here. So
melting.
How are you feeling?
I'm kind of with you on the stitches. They're almost coming out. For those of you who don't know, and I can't imagine there's one of you who don't, Susan and I had some minimal plastic surgery done to make us feel better about ourselves. No judgment. If you don't do it, that's okay. But we love doing it and we feel better.
That's right. So, and I know everybody, you're following our podcast because you got to know these things.
That's right. That's right.
Do they know how to do it? Do you get tired of saying that every week? Do we need to say this every week? I don't know.
I don't. Here's
what
my
do you
thing.
Think? What do you
if
think?
they're listening, the only thing that they have left to do is hit the follow button. And the reason to hit the follow button is you don't have to search for us every
and
week.
You'll get notified.
You'll get notified. So if you haven't hit the follow button, go find it. It's a little plus sign up there. Go hit it, and then you will know every time there's a new podcast. And you can hear the silliness of Susan and me.
We just have fun doing this. We love all you guys. And this week has been great because people are sending back what they did with our advice and how it came out positive.
I know.
I mean,
don't
Kathy,
you love that?
We have
I love
a new career ahead of us.
I know. I mean, it's not that we're not therapists for sure, but we've lived a lot of life.
That's right.
We've lived a lot of advice. And so we got some answers here.
Exactly.
So anyway, keep
how to submit the questions to us, right? It's that part I can say bachelornation.com/golden hour.
There you go.
All you have to do. That's it.
All right. Before we get into some of those great questions, let's do our topic of the day. All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
What questions should you be asking on the first few dates when you're seeing someone? And what should I know about someone before making them my official boyfriend or girlfriend?
Recently, I've shared this with you about how to get to know somebody within the first few minutes. So, Kathy, you go ahead and answer first, and then I'm going to read these 5 power questions. No, I have them. Okay.
Go ahead.
I haven't used it yet. Okay. I just wrote them down.
All right.
And I really want to do this.
All right.
5 powerful questions so that you kind of know somebody. Number 1, what makes you feel most alive? How about if we pretend we're the first one, Kathy? I'm going to ask you these questions. Okay. And then at the end, we'll see how much we know. So if someone would ask you,
this is only a half-hour show. I'm not sure we have time for this.
What makes you feel most alive? Like, I would have to think about that, right?
No, what makes me most alive is being outside, walking, hiking, seeing sights that I've never seen before.
Okay. What's the best compliment you ever received?
The best compliment? Oh, I don't know. I can't answer that. I mean,
okay. What's your idea of a perfect day?
Perfect day for me? Mm-hmm. Alone or with someone? If I were with someone, it would be getting up, sharing coffee together, chatting about the day, and then doing something together.
A perfect day, having someone to do that with, right?
Yeah.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Live your life and do the things you love, and the right people will come into your life.
What's one thing that you wish people could understand about you better?
That my sense of humor is often just a cover for a sensitive. Yeah.
But if you were to ask somebody new those 5 questions,
I think they'd run for the hills.
Well, I would share, like, I just got this. Let's play this game and we'll get to know each other. Make it fun. But I think you would know somebody a little bit, how they think and what they think a fun day is. And right? I mean, how else are you going to figure those things out?
Yeah, I think those are actually very good questions.
Yeah,
How much would you need to know about someone before you made them your official boyfriend?
Enough.
Did you say enough?
Yeah. I mean, how much can you know? You know, the outward signs, you know what kind of a job he has, what kind of a family life he has. They're all no-brainers. But you don't really know somebody until you are the girlfriend or the boyfriend, you know, after you get into the little things. Because like we just talked about not too long ago, all the fun, fuzzy stuff, the girl that doesn't want doesn't have enough sex or they don't make out. You know what I mean? As you lose things and when you get too comfortable with one another. So, yeah. How about you?
I think I'd have to know, for me, if he's my boyfriend, which so at my age sounds so weird to say that, but if he's my boyfriend, that means my person. I like that better. That we're committing to each other. That means we're only sleeping with each other
to make sure we're on the same page.
Yes, we're on the same page.
Absolutely.
I mean that
was an easy one.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
All right. How about we give some advice here?
Okay, I love this.
All right. Anonymous asks, "Hi, Kathy and Susan. I've been loving your podcast and I'm hoping you are able to offer me some advice." I don't know, Susan, you think we can offer some advice?
I think so.
All right. I am 28 and developed a close friendship with a coworker this year who is 29. We worked together and hit it off right away with mutual interests, similar senses of humor, and values. Up until recently, we saw each other just as friends, but started chatting more outside of work. Feelings grew, and we both admitted that we like each other as more than friends. The only problem is that we are both healing from past relationships and that neither of us are ready to pursue one another and give 100% to a relationship right now. He was engaged and his fiance cheated on him right before their wedding last year, and I'm coming out of a toxic relationship. So there's a lot to unpack on both ends. I am planning to start therapy, as is he, and we have already taken positive steps forward from our past. We have put boundaries in place regarding how often we chat, text, etc., though I've struggled to maintain this as we both really like each other and have a strong attraction. We have discussed focusing on our friendship right now while trying to put our feelings for one another aside. I really like him and want to continue talking and just spend time together as friends, but I don't know if this would help or hurt things between us and any potential relationship. While I'm not holding out hope on a relationship, I truly do hope this is just a right person, wrong timing kind of thing. If anything, I do not want to lose our friendship. You two always share such great advice, and I'm hoping you can help me out with this. Love you both. Well, I think you and I are going to come up with the same answer. What do you say, Susan?
Well, first of all, I'm still stuck on we have put boundaries in place regarding how often we chat, text.
I told you we were going to agree.
What the fuck? No, you don't do that.
Hey, listen, I love you, Susan. I knew we were going to agree on this. I was like, there's no way.
God, let it
Not
be.
only that, I'm going to go out
he
on a
might
limb.
be the right one. Who
That
knows?
is,
You're
love
going to
you,
do all
Susan.
this work about it. You're going to ruin it.
Anonymous. If you have strong feelings for him and he does for you, it could
That's a no-brainer.
It could be right guy, right time.
Yeah.
Why do you insist on you can do the work while you're still seeing him?
She's saying
you and I would kill for this opportunity.
They actually discussed focusing on our friendship right now.
That's, you know what, Anonymous? You're going to end up with a friend, not a boyfriend. I think you should go down the road. Yes, get the therapy. Wouldn't you go down the road, Susan?
Well, what we don't know is how long ago the breakup was. I mean, I'll give her that. She said,
well, her fiance was a year in the last year.
Okay. And he's planning on going to therapy and it's already been a year.
Yeah. So that's a little red flag. I
see like red things all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're struggling inside, only you know that, then you need therapy for yourself. That's great. But if you've found somebody that you're attracted to,
well, she says she's just coming out of the toxic, though.
Yeah.
So I think, you
take a chance.
You take a chance. But Susan's absolutely right. If there's the only red flag I see in this is he broke up a year ago and he hasn't done any work yet. So
he might be okay. Might be her with all this focusing stuff. Like, you need to chill out, babe. And you know what? If it doesn't work out, you tried and you enjoyed the moment. I mean, don't read into everything. Lighten up. Enjoy this person.
Listen, Anonymous, we love you. We love that you have this opportunity with this guy. Too many boundaries. You know what too many boundaries cause?
More.
A wall.
More.
Yeah, a wall that you just can't get over. A brick wall. So try.
We wish you luck. Just go for it. Just
Go for it,
enjoy
and please write back and let us know.
No, we want to know this.
Yeah, we definitely want to know how this goes. But I don't think it's the right. I think it could be the right person. I just disagree with you.
It sounds like the chemistry is there. It sounds as if like they're both attracted.
Maybe
and
she could hand them off to us.
Whoa, wait, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. And then you kiss them and it's like, forget about it.
I don't know. You and I believe in love. And if she's into this guy and he's as into her, take a chance. Get your therapy while you're dating.
The word toxic is scary. And I hear where she's coming from. But let things go a little bit. Heal yourself. All right, the next question is
Wait, you said let it go?
Your past.
Let go your past. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, the toxic things.
And I'm glad you're going to therapy, and hopefully he does too.
Mm-hmm.
This podcast is brought to you by Kim Crawford, Full Fruit, and Crush
in Abercrombie's new part. Going into the holiday season
in the iconic pink box. Air Crumble's open kitchen dessert like never before.
So we have another anonymous. Hi, Susan and Kathy. I need some advice on how to help my in-laws with their finances. Here's a little background. My father-in-law's business fell apart 15 years ago, and the family lost everything. The business, their house, their cars. My husband and his parents were in and out of hotels during this time, and they racked up a lot of debt. Over the past 15 years, my mother-in-law has worked multiple jobs to support the family, while my father-in-law refused to go back to work after this because he was depressed. Now, in the present, my husband and I are 30 years old with a 2-year-old and hopefully another on the way soon. Congratulations. My in-laws recently informed us of several debts that they have that they are adding up. My husband and I do well for ourselves, but by no means are raking in extra money that we don't know what to do with. That being said, we have come to the realization that we will likely have to help financially when my mother-in-law retires in 4 years. My in-laws are hesitant to discuss these debts and their finances further. But my husband and I feel like we deserve to know what their money is going towards. Oh boy, if we are likely going to be funding their retirement. We have explained to them that we would need them to move closer to us. Currently, they are a 12-hour drive away. Oh, God. As my husband is the only child, and we won't be able to do a hop, skip, and jump away. If something medically happens to one of them, they can't just fly over there. Okay, this conversation never goes over well as they are reluctant to move down south. How would you address this conversation with them? And do you think we are being unreasonable for wanting clarity into their finances and them to move closer to us? Thank you. Oh, God. They
I'm
got a track
speechless.
record. They're not changing. And
They're not
unfortunately,
gonna,
the only child's going to be stuck.
I mean, that's why you never want to be an only child. First of all, I have so many problems with this. First of all, Anonymous, I think you are lovely, you and your husband, that you are willing to consider supporting them, given that your father-in-law never got another job. Doesn't sound like he got therapy. Doesn't sound like he did any group work to get him out of his depression. I don't know if he took medication, but it's sort of like he's going to do his thing and now you're going to take care of him. So I struggle with that a little bit.
Like that.
I think you absolutely, I don't know, Susan, you know me. I think you absolutely can say, look, guys, if you need money from us, money comes at a cost. And the cost is you have to share your finances with us and where the money's going. You have to move closer to us because we can't get there to you. Now,
but
if you
did
don't
they
want,
ask them for money yet? No, they're just telling them the debt that's growing.
well,
They
do you
didn't
think they're
ask
telling them
for it.
because they want them to, buy a box of chocolates? They're telling them because they need help. But that is a good point, Susan. Maybe they should wait until they ask for help. Maybe you do that,
Because
Anonymous.
it's not going to change a damn thing. They are who they are. I'm a little concerned with the father never going back to work.
Exactly.
Depression is real. I get it. I'm not excusing it, and there's medication. But he sounds like he gave up.
Yeah.
And that's not fair to his only child.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
He's supposed to pick up the pieces.
Yeah. And they have a young family. So, and it says my in-laws recently informed us. Well, like I said, they weren't informing you because they were about to tell you they won the lottery.
We're
They're
in debt
informing you
again.
because they want help. And I believe them who has the gold makes the rules, right?
Yes,
So
I
if
do.
you, Anonymous, and your husband are going to be supporting them and funding their life, guess what? You get to make the rules. And I don't mean to sound harsh.
No, I know, but I still want to know what the father's doing. What is he doing?
He's probably sitting around reading the newspapers or,
And
you know,
the mother's out working and she's
Yeah.
not going to retire for 4 more years.
right.
Is there a pension? Is is she just working odd jobs? I need more details, but
I also think they need to, we need more details. And guess who else
do.
need more details? They do.
They do.
So, Anonymous, you need to have this hard conversation. Your husband does. Your
Yeah.
husband needs to say, okay, look,
but she is a saint, this woman. Like,
that's what I said. You're
Yeah.
a saint, Anonymous. Oh, well, let us know what happens. Good luck. It's a very hard situation to be in.
It really is.
And I'm sorry. And I hope you do have that second child. And
I
and
would start stashing some money that nobody knows about. Because if you guys go broke, at least you'll be able to survive.
Well,
No, you
she
know what
and-
happens, Kathy? They end up moving in with you because you can't
Oh,
just
God,
afford to play.
Susan?
Yes, it's
Susan,
like I
bite your
see a
tongue.
nightmare. I see a nightmare.
Don't let that happen, Anonymous.
Don't move
You
them
did
up
not
too
make these
soon.
bad choices. They did.
And
Sometimes you
don't move
gotta,
them. Don't move them close right away. No. Keep them there.
Well, it depends how old they are. What are they going to do?
Yeah.
If they don't have any other family and they have health issues, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, God bless.
But I think we're beating a dead horse here, but I really think if you guys are going to be supporting them, you get to set the allowance, you get to set the rules. And it's really hard because you're switching roles. You're becoming the parents and they're becoming the kids. And that's
they'll
tough.
resist it. I can
All
tell
right,
you that.
let's move on.
All right,
Ay,
another
ay, ay.
anonymous.
Another anonymous.
They're
How
all
do you
anonymous.
compromise on wedding expectations? I come from a small family that I am not close to, and I have had to work really hard for my savings and everything I have. My significant other comes from a large family that is used to grand get-togethers, weddings, etc. My family will not help me pay for a wedding, and I do not want to disappoint my significant other when the time comes because I want to use my savings on a home rather than paying to provide food and alcohol to hundreds. Love you, ladies, and I listen every week.
You definitely do have a conversation. And if his family loves all that, a lot of times his family will help pay. That's the only way they're going to have the kind of wedding that they expect. They're going to have to help pay for it.
And-
because you have a great brain and you're right. Use that money for a down payment on a house.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? I thought you were going to say our favorite word, Susan. You need to communicate all this
compromise,
to your significant,
and what are the 3 C's?
I don't know, collaborate, communicate.
Collaborate.
I don't know
Oh,
what.
Come on, help
Compromise.
me.
Compromise.
Communicate, compromise.
Create.
I was going to say considerate. I forgot my 3 words.
We'll come back with
This
it.
is what happens when you're 67. Anybody else out there forget things?
Yeah, just a little. But listen to what I'm saying. I really do think that you have to talk to your significant other, communicate with him or her about
And your
your
mother-in-law to be.
expectations. Huh?
And her mother-in-law to be, just be sad puppy face and go talk to the mother-in-law and say, I know
You don't have to
guys.
talk to mother-in-law.
Yes, because that's who's going to pay.
No, excuse me, I
If
did not read
if
that
they're
anywhere.
used to grand, I'm just picturing the whole thing and
no,
sit there.
you don't. I disagree, Susan. You don't go to the mother-in-law if the in-laws want to step up and say, "Listen, guys, we know you don't have a lot of money. We'd like to throw you the wedding and provide food and alcohol for hundreds." Then you can do that. But Anonymous, I just said this in the last question. Them who has the gold makes the rules. If they pay for your wedding, they're going to have a lot of expectations about how it should be. So if you want the wedding you want, then you talk to your partner, you guys work it among yourselves. And then if they come to you and say, well, we want this, we want that, you can say, well, you know what? It's our wedding and this is what we've decided to do. No?
And then mom comes in with the checkbook. Yeah. Just how it is. We wish you luck.
I know.
But don't
I did.
spend your house money on it.
No, do not.
offers a vibrant blend of more.
I can't wait to get dressed up for the outfit vibe this season.
Delicious desserts are packaged in the iconic pink desserts in the air, Crumble's open kitchen concept and never before.
All right, question number 4. Another anonymous. Hi, Kathy and Susan. I am loving the podcast. I really look forward to hearing your podcast each week, especially the fan questions Friday episodes. I have a question for y'all about job, happiness, and what is normal. I recently graduated school in May of this year and have been working since the middle of June. I got a job in what I went to school for, so it would seem like I am right where I want it, except I am unhappy in my job. It is hard to put every single thing that I am unhappy about into words here, but it basically stems from me feeling like my boss doesn't fully appreciate me and what I do for him. And I have an hour-long commute one way, which I also don't like. I do like the majority of my coworkers, so it isn't all bad. I guess my question is, how do you know that it is time to leave a job? And when is it too soon to leave a job? How do you discern being unhappy because this is my first real job and work is work versus being unhappy because it is actually not a good job? I have asked my family and friends' opinions, but I'd love an unbiased opinion. Thank you in advance if you choose to answer my question. Well, of course we are. Oh, an hour each way is a lot. It's your first one. You definitely want to have something good on the resume, so you don't want to leave too soon. Am I right, Kathy, there?
Yeah, I mean, she says that she graduated school in May and
She
has been
started
working
working in
since the
June.
middle of June. So she's been working 5 months.
Yeah, give it a year.
Well, here's the thing. I think she can start your boss when you say he doesn't fully appreciate you, sweetie. I don't mean to sound awful, but you're working
Maybe
for
he
him.
does and don't
he doesn't
show it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to, he has to provide a civil, good work environment, but he doesn't have to, come and tell how much he appreciates you. That may be your age a little bit. That do you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
do you know
I
what
do.
I'm saying?
I'm curious about what kind of job it was. She said she got a job that she went to school for. There's a lot of people that train and go to school and get degrees in something that they just don't love. And my advice is do something you enjoy doing.
Well, 2 things here. She took the job knowing it was an hour commute each way. So that to me is, that's not much you can do about that. I think that you haven't been in the workforce long enough to know. Susan's absolutely right. If you've decided, you went to school to be a nurse and you hate nursing because you pass out at the sight of blood, then, maybe you have to backtrack and rethink the whole thing. But understand, I don't mean to be a naysayer here, but, we've lived a long time here. If you are trained for that field, and there aren't jobs in your neighborhood, clearly you would have taken one there if it was.
Kathy, let me ask you something. What do you get from, I feel like it basically stems from me feeling like my boss doesn't fully appreciate me and what I do for him.
I think
that's her. Yes.
That's you. That's what I'm saying. That's why I started by saying I don't want to sound mean, but you're young and not everyone appreciates or
not
has
like
to
being coddled anymore.
Yeah, you're not being coddled.
In the work world.
They're not giving you extra credit for passing an extra credit assignment in college.
You're not getting
This
any
is
stars.
the real workforce where sweetie or sir, whoever I'm speaking with here, you have to earn your stripes. And we've all had first jobs. I don't want to tell you about my first job. And I worked my tail off and I never felt appreciated either. No? It's kind of the nature of a first job. Yeah, so I think you got to stick it out.
But I'm curious as to what she's doing. But like we said, you definitely want, and you're in the corporate or professional world now, something that looks good on your resume. So you don't want to quit too soon. Yeah. And you do like your coworkers. The hour commute, that's a lot.
Yeah.
To me,
But you
I
know what?
would've-
But Susan, think positively. You know what? If you have an hour in the car, take up reading books on tape. Learn a foreign language. You know, you make
the best
use of that hour.
Yeah.
Make use of that hour. It's not the worst thing. You know, make use of that hour. And
or
I would.
what kind of relationship does she have with her boss? Maybe, you say, I hope you appreciate everything I do. Am I doing a good job? Like,
Well, if I'm
she
guessing
needs
she's
some
entry
affirmation,
level.
obviously.
I'm guessing she's entry level.
She could be. Yeah, you're right.
So
wish
I
you
know
luck.
it's hard. It's a tough transition from
Yeah, it
school to the workforce. I'm guessing your family and friends have said you cannot quit this job yet. And I'm going to jump on that bandwagon and say you need to stick it out
a little
at
longer.
least a year. At
And
least
decide
a
if
year.
that's the business you want to be in. That
Right.
part,
And if that's
yeah.
the business you want to be in, then that's really easy. Look for jobs closer to your home. And you can say the commute that can be your reason for leaving. I love my job. I love my boss. I want to continue this, but the commute was just too long. And see if you can find a job closer to home. But give this guy a chance. Work hard for you, Anonymous.
It sounds like it
will
is
show
a
up.
good job, though. So,
Yeah.
she does need to.
Uh,
All right,
good luck.
today, Kathy, you ready?
Yes, I am.
It's my turn to say we're going to play a game.
Oh, yes. Wait, moral quandary?
No. We're going to play Would You Rather. So we'll switch
I'd
off
rather play
reading
moral
the
quandary.
questions, and we will both give our thoughts. I'll start us off.
All right.
Okay. Would you rather win a lifetime supply of skincare products or high-end shoes?
Okay, Susan, I want you to guess, and I'll guess yours. What do you think I would rather have?
Skincare.
Yes, and you would rather have the shoes.
I'd want both.
Oh, well, here she is, back with both. All right, would you rather be able to instantly do your makeup perfectly or have perfect hair every day?
Instantly being able to do my makeup perfect.
That's because you have perfect hair.
I do
I want
hair and makeup.
No, but your own hair I'm talking about.
I know.
Listen, guys, I visited Susan where I'm literally with the round brush blowing my hair like you can read the Bible from front to back by the time I get my hair dry. Susan's like, just 10 seconds. I just need the hair. And she's not kidding. In 10
I have
seconds, her
short
hair
hair.
is
I have
dry and
short
looks
hair.
perfect. Ugh.
Okay.
All right.
Would you rather have a time machine for one night or a chance to redo one day in your past? Oh,
What do you want?
I want to redo one day in my past.
Are you going to tell me what day?
No, I am not.
I'll get you later. You know what? I don't really have a preference
Time
on
machine. You want a
time
time
machine?
machine? You want to go
don't-
forward or backward?
that. I don't want to ever go forward. I like to see life as it
Exactly.
unfolds.
Element of surprise.
Yeah,
Thank you very
go.
much.
All right.
All right.
Would you rather be known?
Oh God.
Oh, wait a minute. You are gonna laugh at my answer. Would you
Wait,
rather be known?
ladies and gentlemen, this is like so unbelievably a question for not me.
Well, all right. Would you rather be known for your cooking skill? And you cannot say both. Would you rather be known for your cooking skills or your party hosting skills, Susan?
You said I can't say both, so I'm not going to answer.
So pick one.
I'm already known for my cooking skills and my party skills.
So
Cooking.
you know what I'm
Cooking,
known
if
for?
I have to answer cooking.
You know what I'm
Party.
known for? What do you
You're
think?
the party. You
I
don't have
am
to be the
known-
party. You don't cook.
I'm known for my party because you know what I learned a long
Honestly.
time ago? Make everyone feel when they come in like the party's not complete until
Without
you're
them.
there. So I'm
See?
so glad you
See?
made it.
I don't think that was a good question for us. Okay, would
All
you
right.
rather give up wine or cheese forever? How dare they?
I mean, I'd rather give up cheese. I have high cholesterol. What
I
about you?
love wine. I don't know. I'm a cheese girl. I
I
can't.
can
just can't.
answer for you. You'd give up.
I'm going to
wine.
be punished. I'm failing this test again. Okay.
All right. You know what? We could go on and on, but unfortunately, our time has come to an end here.
It is.
It did. I know. I
Okay,
got to
one
stop.
more. Just one quick one, okay?
All
Okay.
right, you pick it.
Okay. While you're on your first date, would you rather accidentally spill your drink on your date or have the waiter accidentally spill it in your lap?
What's your answer? You wanted this question. What's your answer?
Oh my God, I would like the waiter to spill my dinner in my lap.
So would I, because you know
what?
what? I'd get a full outfit out of it, and I'd love to see what my date did to make me feel better.
Oh my God, I know we have to go. I'm so sorry. But would you rather accidentally text your ex-boss? Oh, your ex or your boss after a few glasses of wine? Which would you rather? And then
I
we'll
don't
wrap
know.
it up.
I don't work anymore. What do you
Oh
think?
God, I don't know. Okay, well that does it for
All right,
today's episode.
Yeah, really. Okay, well, Susan would like to play this game all day. I can't get her to do moral quandary for 30 seconds, but she'd play Would You Rather
ever.
forever. Anyway, this was a great episode. We had so much fun on Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour today, and we're so glad you all joined us.
Yes, and keep those questions coming back. They were really good ones. You know how to do it, right? BachelorNation.com/golden hour. Or hit us up at social at Bachelor Happy Hour.
Listen
to Bachelor,
Bachelor
Happy
Hour's Golden
Hour on the
iHeart
Radio
app.
You're
We
supposed
suck
to
at
say
this.
it with me, Kath. You're waiting
I'm trying
for
to.
me.
Well,
We failed.
We failed.
I
See y'all
hope you're
next
having
week.
fun.
Take care.
Have a great week.